machines. Okay, so these are two firms, Graviton Research Capital and Alpha Gap Securities. Okay, so they are algo trading firms based out of Noida, trading in the Indian markets. Okay, trading in the Indian markets. Can you see in FY23 what's the revenue? 3,500 crores. Okay, 3,500 crores. In the subsequent recovery and bull run, markets grew by 3x. That is 300. What they will follow. This is a professional way of investing. First, they will do something known as identify the growth industry, right? In which industry is the maximum growth potential there? So you first identify industries where maximum growth potential is there. Then you look within that industry and try to find a few stocks, right, which are worth looking at. So they do a deep dive industry analysis. Come to stock ideas. Then is something called as company comparison, which we people, usually retailers, make a very big blunder out of, right? So let's say if I tell you, give you any three stocks, can you know properly without any gut feeling involved, which is the best out of this three? 99.99 people will take a gut feeling or, some other insight which is not data backed. So that is something that they do. Then they identify the stock that that is worth investing in. They do further research on the price and valuation. And then, is your job done once you have invested your money? No, right? Your real job starts after you have invested your money, because now you need to take care of your portfolio like your own baby. Correct? So that is portfolio monitoring. This is the 5 steps in the entire investing life cycle. Correct? Okay, this is how professionals would do it. But now, very honestly, tell me something. How many of you can confidently analyze the markets and build a winning portfolio yourself? Whatever I have discussed till now. Like all the steps, can't, right? Well, that is where AI-powered investing comes into the picture. That is where we take the help of AI to do what professionals would have heard about AI. It is the talk of the town over the last 2 years. And we'll be using a few of these AI tools like Grok, Perplexity, ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini. Now, each of these AI tools is good at specific tasks, better than the rest. So we'll be choosing these tools depending on the task, right? For every task that we choose, this particular AI tool would be the best to do it. Okay? Now, I have a very important question for you, and from here on, I want everybody's attention glued to the screen. Red, blue, green, yellow. What was the third color? Who can tell me?
Green. Green.
What was the third color? Green, absolutely. So people who got it wrong, you need to pay attention, alright? So everybody's attention. Now, a very important question that I need to ask of you. Can you realistically scan thousands of global trends, like macroeconomics, what each and every, federal bank is telling? Can you identify all that, go through macroeconomic research, and then find which industries are the future, are give you the maximum growth? It's very difficult to do that manually, especially if you're not somebody from the domain, if you don't have, months of time with you. But the AI tool we'll be using for this is Perplexity.ai. Because why Perplexity and not any other tool? Perplexity is great at deep research. So, first step that we want to achieve in the investing life cycle, right, is to identify which are the growth industries that we should be looking at. Correct? First step, first problem. Let's tackle one problem at a time. First problem, which industries have growth? Okay? Let's see how AI can help us with it. So we go to Perplexity, right? We go to Perplexity, and how do we ask Perplexity to tell us which are the growth sectors? Well, we need to find a proper prompt. So we have a prompt, SpringPad's growth sector deep research prompt. Now, how do we go about using the prompt? Copy everything in the prompt, right? Just copy it, go to Perplexity, paste it, and that's it. You can hit enter. Now, before you hit enter, you can just toggle on academic and social as well, right? And just hit enter. It will do the entire research for you. Now, this takes a lot of time, around 5 minutes or so. So I've already done it for you to save time. Just a second. Yep. And this is how the analysis looks like. So what was the problem? We needed to identify, which sectors are going to grow fast. And let's see if it has solved that problem for us or not. So India's economic landscape and investment opportunities 2025 to 2030, IT and technology, renewable energy, healthcare, e-commerce, infrastructure. Let's stop here once. Okay? First and foremost, tell me if I just ask Perplexity to name the five sectors, will it be able to do it? No. Right? Absolutely no. What is important over here to get such a detailed report by Perplexity is the prompt. Absolutely. Correct? And and before you ask, yes, all of you will be getting all the prompts that Pratik and I share at the end of today's workshop. Okay? Otherwise, what is the point in showing you all this? So don't worry, you'll be getting all the prompts. All I want you to focus on how to use it and how to interpret the information that you get. So, does this solve our problem? It gives us five industries which are poised for growth in the recent future. Correct? It solved our first problem. We have been able to identify the industries. Okay? Technology, IT, renewable energy, healthcare, e-commerce, infrastructure. Now, we can very well move on from here. Our job is done. But if you want to know why these sectors, look at how detailed the information is. What economic indicators are enabling these sectors, right? What are the structural enablers in the economy? What is happening globally to help these sectors thrive? And then it gives you a brief analysis of each and every sector as well. Why renewable energy, policy support, capacity expansions, subsidies, why healthcare, why e-commerce, why infrastructure, right? It also discusses current regulations, legislations, which will help these sectors thrive. So if you just want a short answer, you have the five names, you move on from this step, or you can go and do a full in-depth research. And the best thing is, it is like having a PhD grade scholar in your pocket. Why? Because look at all this. All this is done using, proper resources, and it gives you citations as well, like a proper news article, right? 95 sources it goes through, macroeconomic research, news, social media forums, everything, and then gives you this analysis. So, tell me something now, right? Tell me something now. Now, can you identify the next big sectors yourself? Rather, you can publish your own PhD grade research report also. Yes. First problem solved, yes or no? First problem, have you been able to solve? Yes. Right? Now, good. I have your attention. Now, tell me something. Can you analyze any industry and identify the good stocks from the bad stocks? For example, we got five industries, right? So renewable energy just makes a lot of sense because we have been hearing so much about it, not just within India or by our government, by the world's government itself. So for example, let's take renewable energy or the energy industry rather, in a broader sense, and say, can you tell me which are the good stocks within the energy industry and which are the bad ones? And I'm saying not based on opinion, right? Not based on gut feeling. Proper data backed. Very difficult because then you would need to do your own analysis, and it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of professional knowledge to go about doing that. But today we are here to teach you that you and professionals are no different thanks to AI. So how do we go about solving this problem? We will take the help of ChatGPT, right? Why ChatGPT? Because it is good at advanced reasoning tasks. Okay? Now, how do we go about using it? And by the way, guys, all these prompts, it has access to real-time data from the internet, right? Real-time data based on actionable insights, right? Hallucination is not possible because we have properly structured these prompts. Now, coming to ChatGPT, what was our agenda? Now that we have identified the industries, we want to understand a little more about the industry and understand which are the good stocks and which are the stocks that you should stay away from. Right? There's a saying, know your friends, know your enemies even better. Right? Because if you put your money in the wrong stocks, it's going to be a wealth destroyer. So we need to know both the good and the bad. How do we do it? So to do that, we have our own custom trained GPT, which has been trained to analyze industries and identify such stocks, right? So let's see how you can use it. So for example, the Indian energy industry, right? All you need to do is just enter Indian energy industry. Like we have trained the entire Springcard team for multiple, months, if not weeks. And then we have come to this analysis. Now, this might take time. So I've already done this and I'll show you how the analysis looks like. I just run this before the session. See, the exact prompt is the same, Indian energy industry, and it gives you this comprehensive top-down Indian energy industry analysis and stock selection. Now, again, what is the main synopsis or takeaway of this analysis? The best or the top three stocks are NTPC, Tata Power, Power Grid. Right? It gives you a short description also why. And the stocks with a cautionary outlook, or the bottom three stocks, Hindustan Petroleum, Bharat Petroleum, and Coal India. And it also tells you why. Okay? Now, let's stop here. Is your job done? You have identified the top three stocks, the worst three stocks. So disregard the worst stocks at the moment, and your focus now is the top three stocks that you have been able to identify in this step. Tell me, isn't it powerful? Yes or no? Let's focus on these first two steps itself. You have been able to identify growth industries, and within each and every industry, you'll be able to identify the top three stocks. Powerful? Mind blowing? Yes or no? Very powerful. Now, if you want to, move on from here, you can move on. Or if you want, if you're somebody like me who likes to understand and read, you can then go through the full analysis as well. What is happening macroeconomically within that is going to, either help or hinder this industry. Within the industry, what is happening? What is the energy mix? Understand the industry a little more. What is happening between the players? How is the competition like? Who is winning at what level? What are the top three? A little bit of detail about the top three stocks, right? And then finally, sort of a grid that we see here, which are the stocks which are a strong buy, which are hold, and which are underperform. So you should stay away from it. Sounds good? Looks good? So anytime you want to analyze any industry, right? So I can just write Indian IT industry. It will give me a similar analysis for the IT industry. If I write automotive, it will give me a similar analysis and top three stocks in automotive. Sounds good? Okay. Now, tell me something. Can you be an expert in any industry in under a minute? And you have your very own AI tool for that. Now, can you do it? Any industry, I tell you, or anybody tells you, within a minute, you will have more knowledge than 99% other people. Great, right? Power in your pocket, absolutely. Now, so that helps us with step 2, industry analysis and stock idea, correct? Now, tell me something. I have another question for you. At the end, prompt matters. Absolutely, yes. How you train the prompt or how you train the custom GPT is very, very important. It takes us weeks, months sometimes to, get it accurate and absolutely spot on. So that is why, don't worry, we'll be sharing it with you so that you can also get similar types of insights. What I want you to do is absolutely focus on how we are using the prompts and the information that we get back. How do we interpret and make use of it? Okay? Tell me something. How accurately can you compare multiple stocks and identify the perfect stock? This is the biggest problem people face. If I give you any 3 stocks, you won't be able to tell based on proper data which is the best. You will just take a guess, right? Now, I was hearing this news, so this stock would be good, right? So let's go back to our analysis. What were the top 3 stocks? NTPC, Tata Power, Power Grid. If I ask you which is the best out of these 3, you will go back to gut feeling or what somebody else has told you. Yes or not? How many if you can, based on financial data, with properly tell which is the better stock? Not possible. I'm sure 99.99% people don't know how to do this. And you know what? It's absolutely fine. Professionals do this in something called a way we call it as a scoring metrics, right? We remove all judgment, all basically wherever we can have subjectivity, we remove it and try and make objective decisions, correct? So I'll come to that. I'll explain you what that is. But how do we do it yourself? We will take the help of Grok. Have all of you heard of Grok? It's Elon Musk's AI tool, right? It's really powerful. In some instances, it is faster than ChatGPT also, and it is great at complex logical analysis. Okay? So for this, because it is a complex task, again comparing between 3 companies and identifying which is the best, we will be using Grok to do this. Okay? Now, how do we go about doing this? Again, we have another prompt Springpat's company comparison and stock selection deep research prompt. By the way, don't get scared. This is a 14-page prompt, right? Because there's a lot of analysis and insights that we need to do to understand which is the best, right? We want our analysis to be rock solid. So that is why prompts are very important. It's a 14-page prompt, and yes, you'll be getting it. How do you need to use it? Copy the entire prompt from here. Come to Grok, make sure it is Grok 3, right? And paste. After you paste, there is a little thing that you need to do, which is enter the stock names. So for us, can somebody say which were the 3 stocks?
NTPC.
NTPC. Yes, by the way, all of the AI tools now have access to real-time data, right? NTPC, Tata Power, and Power Grid.
Power?
Power Grid.
Okay?
And
And you can also enter your name if you want to send this analysis to anybody, right? So I'll put in my name. Okay? Make sure that it is Grok 3 model and just hit enter. Now, this takes time. This will take around 7-minute time because it does a lot of complex thinking. It is absolutely wonderful. It thinks like a proper human being. And see, I've already done this analysis for you for the sake of time. This is what it is. NTPC, Tata Power, Power Grid. And this is the analysis. Okay? Now, tell me something. If I ask you to identify, the best student in a class, right? How will you do that? Focus on me. I'll take you through the analysis and how to make sense of it. It is important for you to understand this because I'm telling you, 99% of retail people don't know what a scoring matrix is. You will assess their marks, right? But how? Let's say the top 3 students, somebody might be a topper in physics, the other person might be a topper in maths, the other person might be a topper in English. So how do you determine who is the overall first in the class? We take average scores or somebody who has scored the highest across all subjects, correct? That is how we do it. Bernie says this is the biggest prompt I've ever heard of. Yes, it has a lot of structure and analysis, I'll show you. Right? So we take the highest marks out of all available subjects, right? That is how we determine who is the overall first in the class. Similarly, think of these 3 stocks as students and we need to assess them. Now when we assess them across multiple different things. So let's say fundamental analysis, financial analysis, company performance, outlook, technical analysis, and most importantly, valuation. Right? Think of these as subjects, think of these as students, and basically the marks available are out of 5 for every subject, right? So this is the student's score for each and every subject, and this is the total score out of 30. So who wins? Basically, somebody who has scored the maximum, correct? Who's the highest? Who is the best performer? NTPC, and now see how powerful these AI tools are. So NTPC and Power Grid get the same score. It also does a tiebreaker for you. See, NTPC is the best investment opportunity with a total score of 26, driven by strong financials, attractive valuation, and stable operations, narrowly edging out Power Grid due to its higher profitability and lower valuation multiples. Right, Aditya? So, see, this is how logical it can get. That is the power of Grok. I absolutely love it. And if you go through how it does its analysis, right, you will see how it is thinking like a human. So there was a tie, and it did a tiebreaker as well, and told you how it did the tiebreaker. So now tell me one thing. Without any emotional bias, without any guesswork, without any gut feeling, does this allow you to properly, based on data, identify the best stock out of, let's say, 3 stocks? Yes or no? And this is how professionals do it. It is called a scoring matrix. I did it in private equity, I did it in investment banking. It takes a lot of time and effort to do this, but now with the help of AI, it does not. Okay? Now you can very well move on from here. You have got the answer to your question, NTPC, or you can go about reading a bit more. So first subject, fundamental analysis, right? NTPC. How has it done in this subject? It gives you detail about all the fundamental analysis regarding NTPC. Tata Power, Power Grid. You can understand, read, and see everything has proper citations. As I said, there is no data hallucination over here because all the data sources are mentioned over here. Right? Now, so see, second thing, financial analysis. All these companies, most important metrics is analyzes and does it for you. Gives you a strong, small explanation. NTPC financial analysis, Tata Power, Power Grid, right? Company performance. How has the stock price performed? How has it performed relative to its past? How has it performed relative to its industry? How has it performed relative to management's forecast? And how has it performed for the existing investors? Then growth, right? Outlook. What is the growth projection? What are the opportunities? What are management's forecast? All these technical analysis. Price is very important. It discusses all about that as well for each and every stock. Valuation, most important. At what price you're buying, right? So it does a small valuation on the stocks as well and gives you the final analysis based on assessments across all these parameters. How many of you would have been able to do this manually? Be very honest. So I can do this manually, but it used to take me more than a month to come to a conclusion like this. Never, can't, impossible, time consuming. Yeah, even professionally, it used to take me more than a month. Right? Not me, mind blowing. Now tell me something, isn't the power absolutely mind blowing? What Grok can do? Like where we used to falter or we used to depend on somebody else's insights or guesswork, we can now do it ourselves even without being a professional practitioner, right? So, first thing, right? Company comparison. Have you been able to solve it with the help of AI? Yes or no? Makes it much easier. Yes, yes, yes. Third step done. Now, so we identified NTPC, right? Can you confidently tell me if you are investing at the right price that is available at the moment? Any stock, any good stock. Do you know for sure whether it is the right price that you're buying the stock at? Very important, right? Because your growth will not only depend on the quality of the company you are investing in, but also at the price at which you are investing in that company. I hope all of you understand this, right? There's a saying in Gujarati and it's famous across the markets, Bhav Bhagwan Che. Correct? So at what bhav or price you're buying something is very important. As important as the product itself. Correct? Can you do it comfortably or confidently yourself? Whether identifying any stock, whether it is at the right price? No, right? Very difficult. So there are reports like this. These are called as analyst coverage reports or broker reports. So this is JM Financial's report on Zomato. This is an older report. And what these reports do is have a detailed discussion on a particular stock and give a recommendation of the price target, right? So this is an older report, just for reference. So JM Financial's analyst said that Zomato would go up to, let's say, 250 with, and the previous target was 260. Current price back then was 194. So how would you like to know? So this is what we want, right? Understanding whether from here on the markets go up or down, whether we should buy now, sell now, or hold now. This is something professionals do. These are called as broker coverage reports. And this gives you a perspective on, whether to buy, sell, hold, what is the price target you should be expecting. How many of you can do something like this yourself? Not possible, right? Not possible. But with the help of AI, we will be able to do exactly something as such.
close close
I want all of you to type in an analyst in the chat because in the next 5 minutes, you'll become a proper financial analyst yourself and will be able to make such research reports yourself. That is my promise. Analyst. Well, we'll be using Claude for this. Why Claude? Because it is great at logical reasoning and complex analysis. Okay? Data analysis, modeling, great. Coding work, data analysis work, nothing beats Claude. And over here, because this is a proper exhaustive research report, we'll be using Claude. We need to give it data. Where do we get financial data from? So we'll go to screener.in, right? I'll be sharing the link in the chat if you don't know what Screener is. It basically gives you all the insights about each and every company, right? So I'll look for NTPC, which is what we are referring to today. Okay? So there's so much, right? All the stock price multiples, peer comparison, quarterly PNL, annual PNL, balance sheet, cash flow, ratios, shareholding pattern, everything. How do we get this data? Simply click on export to Excel, right? Once you click on export to Excel, something, the Excel will get downloaded and that's it. But the problem is the Excel will only have the financial statements, P&L, balance sheet, and cash flow. What about the other details like the market multiples, the peer comparison, the cash shareholding pattern, right? The ratios. How do we get access to it? The simple way is just save the entire website as a PDF, right? So this entire web page, just click on Control P. It will give you the option to save the entire web page as a PDF. Okay? If you're using a MacBook, it is Command P. If you're using a Windows, system, it is Control P. Just save as PDF, and you should be good to go. Okay? So two things we need from Screener. One is the Excel, and then the PDF of the entire web page. Understood? We will need these data points because it's a lot of data and we want no guesswork, right? No scope for error. We'll take these two data points and then move to Claude. Now, again, I'll give you a 14-page prompt, correct? So this is SpringPatch Comprehensive Stock Analysis prompt. Before you ask me again, yes, you'll be getting all the prompts at the end of today's session so that you can also use it. I'll copy the prompt, go to Claude, paste it. I'll put in the stock name. What is the stock name, guys? And I'll put in my name as well as the author of this analysis. Okay? And what do I need to attach? I will attach the two things that we took from Screener, which is the Excel of the financials and the web page, right? I will add it along with the prompt. Now, I prefer to use the formal tone of output, and I'll just hit enter. Okay, as I've done. Now this takes around again 5 minutes time because it's a lot of data analysis, right? Years and years of financial data. So I've already done this prompt for you, and see how beautiful it is. Okay? Prompt is free, absolutely yes. This is how the analysis looks like, right? And you know what? You can post it as your own website itself. The entire output is in a HTML format, and you can host it on your own website or become a blogger yourself. And tell me something. Does it give you a recommendation like all the professionals? Yes, buy. Target price? It gives you yes, 445. What is the upside? 25%. What is the horizon? 12 to 18 months. Is your job done? Do you now know whether you have potential upside or gain in this particular stock? Are you buying at the right price? What is the time horizon that this upside can be realized in? It gives you a buy sell hold. It gives you a price target. It gives you within what time frame will this price target probably be achieved. Something same as what all these highly skilled professionals are doing. You can do it too. Is it amazing? Yes or no? And the beauty is, look at how detailed this is, right? It gives you an overview of the company. It does a quantitative analysis for you. It analyzes the market valuation metrics. What is the market cap? What is the trend? Teaches you what is happening. Not just gives you data, it tells you what is the analysis of the trend, what you should make of it. How has the profitability been? What are the profitability metrics looking like? I will go on to say it is much more detailed than what we have over here. My prompt gives you much more detailed analytics. It tells you what to make of this as well. Growth, balance sheet, cash flow, dividend, efficiency, valuation, and that was just quantitative. You have qualitative analysis of the business model, revenue, what are the revenue streams, what is the competitive advantage, how is management's quality, what is the growth strategy, what is the shareholding pattern across the years, how do you need to interpret this, what is the investment thesis, what is the valuation, and see how smart it is. It has done the valuation based on SOTP, which is some of the parts. Professionals do it. You didn't no need to worry about it or think of it. It has calculated the exact share price like a smart research analyst or a smart professional based on some of the parts, and then it has calculated the target price for you with the upside. Now tell me, if you have this in your pocket, is it not power to you? Is AI not giving the power to do everything to everybody? Nobody is left behind. Ultimate power, right? You can do this yourself. Full power. Tell me something. We are not yet done. But do you feel more confident? Yes or no? Right? Can you invest at the price point like professionals do? Be your own equity research specialist. Very confident, amazing, powerful. How many of you feel empowered? Absolutely, right? It's like having infinity stones. That's a good one. That's the first time I'm hearing it. Great. No, so that's the fourth part. We have identified whether the stock that we have chosen is at the right price to invest in or not. It was, and then you go ahead and invest in. Right? But does your job end there? No. Last question I have for you. How many of you can confidently track and manage your portfolio? Invest kar diya. Your job actually starts then. You have to take care of your investments. Always be on top of it. Like a baby. Is the baby misbehaving? You need to course correct. Is the baby being good? Okay, let it be. Right? So, how do you go about doing that? Very difficult. There was a time where data was not available in plenty. And now we have today's world. There is so much data, so much news, so much fake news, so much opinions in the form of news. Okay, you don't know what to look for, right? Which one to believe, how to cut out all the noise, how to keep on monitoring. You can't spend the entire day reading, right? Correct? It is a problem that we face. So how do you stay on top of it? How do you, in a structured manner, objective manner, stay on top of your portfolio rather than being buried in news throughout the day? For that particular task, we will take the help of Gemini by Google. All of you have heard of it. Why Gemini? Because it is Google's product, great at web browsing and scraping, right? And how do we go about doing it? Let's say this is how you would use it, right? Let's say you have a portfolio like this. Again, this is a dummy portfolio. Reliance, Tata, TCS, Airtel, Axis Bank, Hindustan Unilever, ITC, L&T, Zomato, Adani. Correct? So this is a dummy portfolio. This can be anything. This can be more stocks, fewer stocks. Depends on what your portfolio is. You enter the stocks in your portfolio over here, okay, and copy the entire prompt. Copy the entire prompt. Update your portfolio of stocks. Go to Gemini. Just paste the prompt. Okay. Just paste the prompt and make sure that these stocks are basically the stocks that you own in your portfolio. And hit enter. Do this once every week, and you don't need to worry or stress throughout the week about monitoring your portfolio. Spend 5 minutes and you will be on top of your portfolio. Okay? It gives you an overall portfolio health, correct? Reasonably healthy with areas requiring attention. Okay, which areas require attention? It tells you for each and every stock what are the news or sentiments in the market and what are analysts predicting in general. So Reliance is neutral, Airtel needs review, Axis needs review, Zomato needs review, and Adani needs review. Let's see why. Correct? Let's focus on the needs review one because whatever is going good, you can let it be. Whatever needs your attention, let's focus why. Bharti Airtel, it tells you why. Axis Bank, focus areas, it tells you why. Zomato, focus areas, it tells you why. Adani, focus areas, it tells you why. Why review is needed? Adani Green has aggressively targets for renewable capacity addition. Successful and timely execution of these large-scale projects, including land acquisition, financing, and supply chain, is critical. Right? Why review is needed over here? Developing large infrastructure, regulatory and policy environment. So it tells you all that, and it gives you the 10 most important use pieces relevant to your portfolio in the last week. Right? So the 10 most important news pieces also it has. So if you have 5 minutes at the end of the week, can you be on top of your portfolio, yes or no? All the important news regarding that concerns your portfolio, which are the stocks which are going good, which are the stocks which maybe require your attention, is that within 5 minutes a week, it does your job for you. Powerful, fantastic. Thanks. Great. All right. Now tell me something. Important question. And how can you monitor your investments with confidence? Be a true guardian of your wealth. Invest करके you don't forget. Invest करके you keep on managing your investments, right? Yes. So does that help us with our last step? AI-powered investing, portfolio monitoring. Now can you create your own winner portfolio yourself? Tell me. I made a promise to you that you will be able, no matter what experience, even if you haven't heard about the markets, that is fine. You will be able to create your own portfolio with the help of AI. Have I done justice to my promise? If yes, drop in a big yes in the chat. Yes, yes, awesome, amazing. Feeling empowered? Great. Can I ask a small favor out of you? Will you be able to do me a small favor? If you have absolutely enjoyed seeing this, the team will be sharing a little feedback link to you on the chat. Like, take a minute, fill out whatever you believe the workshop is going like. If you have enjoyed it, let us know. It means a lot to us. It will hardly take 30 seconds of your
penny
time.
stocks ante chinna stock la.
Okay? You are like a savior. Thank you. Great, great. The team has rolled out the link in the chat. Just click on it, drop in your feedback. It will mean a lot to us. And you know what? We are not done yet. We're just getting started. I will hand it over to Prateek to take the session forward.
This okay. So how many of you have like no experience of the market, like zero experience, do not know, new, fresh to the markets? Zero, quickly, for people who have zero experience. Me, a lot of me, fresh, zero experience, zero, me. Okay, super, no problem, okay? So I'm going to take it very slow. I'm going to explain a lot of things, but just be sure that it doesn't matter. You do not need to have any prior knowledge. For now, just pay attention to what I say, okay? Just pay attention to what I say. All the tools like which Rahul showed you guys, he will give it to you. Similarly, all the things that I will show you, I will also share with you towards the end, okay? But guys, pay attention now, okay? And again, also, let's keep our energy level as high as possible. I know 1 hour has just flown by, right? 1 hour has absolutely flown by, and I'm sure that this next few hours are also going to fly by, okay? So let's get going. First, what are we looking at here? So we are looking at something called historical data, okay? Historical data, matlab past data, okay? So whenever you are when a doctor sees a patient, right? The doctor, whenever they see a patient, they will look at the past medical records, right? What has happened, how how your body has behaved, how your test results were. All of this you will do that, right? To be able to understand what the nature of the patient is. Similarly here, to be able to do any kind of analysis, to understand any stock or index in this case, we have to have the historical data of it, okay? This is what the historical data looks like. We have data from 2018 up to 2025. You guys can see here, up to 2025, we have the data. Okay, so we have all the data for the past 7 years. Okay, we have the closing price of each day, the high price, the low price, the open price, and how many shares that were traded on that particular day. Okay, so date is given and what was the historical prices on each day. Everyone clear up until now? Clear with what this data sheet means? Okay. Second, from where can you get this data? Very easy. You can go to the NSE website. Okay, you can go to the NSE website. You can get your data from there. Okay, you can go to the NSE National Stock Exchange website. From there, you will get any data for any stock like this. Okay, super. Now, one of the things that I want to now focus on is, for example, if you have this sheet with you. Now, if I tell you, Saurabh ji, Shivani ji, Hamid ji, okay, let's analyze this. Okay, let's analyze this. Let's find out information from these numbers. Have you guys heard of that term, data analyst? Data analyst, there's a job profile, right? Data analyst. You take data and you analyze that data and you try to make sense of that data. Okay, so all of us are going to become data analysts from now. Okay, all of us are going to become data analysts, okay, regardless of what thing you guys are from. Okay, so we are going to analyze this data. Now, there is one way of analyzing this data right now. All of you, if I tell you, find me the yearly return for Nifty, for example. Tell me which month Nifty performed well, which month Nifty didn't perform well. If I ask you all of that, how will you do it right now? How would you have done it right now? Any idea? You will be using Excel. Yes, Excel formulas. If you do not know coding, you will be mainly using Excel formulas. But it's difficult, right? It will take you a lot of time. It will take you a lot of time. But we have developed, for example, we have made a custom GPT. Okay, a custom GPT which is mainly used for analyzing stock market data. Okay, I'm going to show you how we can take this data from an Excel sheet of any stock, and there we are able to analyze it. Can we quickly do it? Can we go and start with how we do it? Okay, so let's show you first how the prompt is. Okay, so for any running this, we will be using this prompt. Okay, very simple prompt. We are doing the data analysis on Nifty. Okay, so the Excel sheet that I've shown you is a data on Nifty, and we'll be doing data analysis on Nifty. Now, if I go to ChatGPT, you will see that we have a custom GPT called Market Analyst Pro by SplitByte. Everyone visible in my screen? You guys can see this? Market Analyst Pro by SplitByte. Okay, so assist in analyzing stock market data with insights, forecast, and Excel sheet analysis. Okay, so this is the GPT we are going to use. I am going to be sharing with you guys the link of this GPT, so you can use it too. Okay, so whatever I'll be showing you, I will be sharing with you. Okay, so again, towards the end of this, we'll be giving you all the links and everything else. For now, just pay attention to this part. Okay, super. Now, what very easy, we'll have to basically copy this prompt. This prompt also I will be sharing with you guys, so not to worry. I will be copying this prompt, going here, pasting this prompt. Okay, very simple. Okay, now here Nifty and all of this is mentioned. If you want to change it, you can change it. If you want to use it for Nifty, great. Then we will have to attach the Excel sheet that we have with us. So we will go and attach it. We will go, I'd say my desktop. Yeah, so Nifty 7-year data. I will attach this file. Once this file is attached, okay, then we will be able to run it. Everyone here understood? Everyone till now clear? Okay, so we have a prompt. We'll be giving you a GPT. You can have data from Excel sheet and you should be able to do it. Clear. Super. Okay, I will run this. Okay, I will run this. Now, when I run it, you will see that this is starting to analyze. Okay, whilst it's doing this analysis, I have already run this from before to show you guys how the data is, so that it happens faster. Okay, so I'll just quickly go here. So this is the prompt, same prompt that we copied and pasted, run on the Nifty 7-year data. Okay. Now,
invitation ichchevana.
everyone, let's pay attention to what the output of this prompt was. Okay. So here it is giving us all of this. These are the points that are there here. These are the dates from when the data is, from 2018 to 2025, and it is giving us certain mathematical statistics. Okay, it is giving us some mathematical statistics. Mean means the average, the standard deviation, minimum price, the maximum price, all of this it is giving us. Again, not very relevant right now for us, but let's just keep it in the sidelines. Okay, now let's go to the next part. When I open this, can you guys confirm this is how the chart of Nifty looks like? This is how the chart of Nifty looks like. Yes? Okay, this is what? Okay, so understand, we have been able to convert this data, this sheet of data from numbers into a chart. Okay, so that's something which is pretty cool to start with. Okay, so this has conversion without us writing any bit of outside code. One, but you will say, Pratik, thing is fine, but a chart I can find anywhere else. What's the great thing about it? Okay, I say great. Let's move forward and see what else it can do. Okay, now the next thing I have asked you to do is calculate the volatility. Okay, how many of you do not know? Okay, how many of you do not know what volatility is? How many of you do not know what volatility is? Do not know, okay? Just say, if you do not know, just type in a yes or a me, and I will get it. Okay, do not know, yes, me, do not know, okay. So, if I have to explain in very easy terms, okay, if I have to explain very easy terms, volatility in the market basically means the amount of movement, okay, the amount of movement both up and down that the stock or the index is given, okay. That means higher the volatility means higher the uncertainty, okay. You will see that volatility always happens during times when there are things are uncertain, okay. Can you guys tell me about uncertain things in the last 7 years? Let's go, okay. 2020, anyone remember what happened in 2020? COVID. It was uncertain, right? No one expected this. It was for the first time in the history of mankind something like this happened, right? So it was unexpected. Can you see the spike in volatility? This is the volatility, a big spike in volatility. 2021, what happened? 2021, start of 2021, the second wave. No, second wave happened. Yes. 2022 March, what happened? Russia-Ukraine war. Correct. 2023, nothing happened. 2024, what happened? June, around 2024 June. Come on, guys, let's see how many of you can remember. Correct. You're correct. Correct. Election results. Election results. And what's been happening in the last few weeks? The tension, India-Pak tensions, trade wars, all of that. So you understand all of this. For example, these spikes represent increase in volatility. Okay. Now the question is, Prateek, how do I make sense of this data? How many of you have that question? कि ये data का मैं क्या करूँ? मतलब ये देख के how do I even interpret this data? Many of you have this question. Yes. Okay. I say this. I look at it in a very simple way. Okay. See if, what my observation is. Okay. So I saw a spike in 2018 towards the end. Okay. I saw another spike in 2019. 2020 there was another huge spike. 2021 there was one. 22 there was one. 23 there was no spike. 2024 there was, and 2025 again we are seeing something. Okay. Do you see that every year one or the other reason volatility spikes up at least once? Reasons become changing. Reasons keep changing year to year. Except for 2023, all other years there has been some or the other event. There has been some or the other event that has spiked volatility, that has increased the volatility. Everyone agree with me on this point? Clear now? Agree, except for 2023. Every year we have seen a big spike in volatility. Now, tell me something. After every spike, the spike volatility also comes down. Have you ever seen volatility go up and stay there? Volatility always comes down. That is one thing that always happens. Okay, it has always come down. So, first learning is what? First learning is volatility is mean reverting. It will always come down. So, these points, when they happen in a year, these are opportunities. These are not something to be scared of. So, when, for example, 2020, at the start of 2025, when this is happening right now, the spike in volatility, as a trader, I am not shocked. I am expecting this to happen. As a matter of fact, I use this last few months as an opportunity to be able to take advantage of it. To be able to know that yes, this is an opportunity. Am I making sense? For people, rather than when 95% people will be scared when all of this is happening, you know that this is normal. Out of the last 7 years, 6 years we have seen this volatility spike. And this happening, the same thing is happening this year. What's the new thing? Nothing. Today it's going to be trade war. Next year it's going to be something else. 2027 is going to be something else. News will keep coming. But be able to do that, not panic when the volatility happens. That is the key to be here. To expect that this is normal. This is not something abnormal. Guys, superb insight. Something to be 90. Again, I'm saying most people do not understand this, hence people panic. This is where you have to stop panicking, okay, and be the other to understand data and analyze the data. Okay, super. Now that we've understood volatility, next go to the next part. Okay, this is a chart showing the moving averages. Okay, now what is a moving average? Okay, again, I know some of you might not know what a moving average is, some of you may know. Okay, for those who do not know, I'm going to just take 2-3 minutes to explain it very quickly. Okay, now suppose, okay, let me give an example. Suppose you want to find the average height in your office. Okay, you want to find out whether you are tall or short in your office. What will you do? There are 10 members in your office. You will take the height of each person, add it up, and then divide it by 10 number of people. That will give you the average height of your office. Okay, so you take each person's height, add it up, and you divide it by the number of people. You will get the average height. Correct, everyone? Now, let's say the average height in your office is 5'8". Okay, 5.5'8". Now, if your height is 6 foot, okay, would you be considered tall or short? Would you be considered tall or short? If the average height is 5.8 and you are 6 feet, you will be considered tall. Simple. If your height is 5'6", you will be considered short, let's say. And if your height is 5'8", you will say, I'm average height. I'm average height. Correct? We are using average to compare. Okay, we are using average to compare. Similarly, in the market, we are calculating the average, basically the average price. Okay, what does 50-day moving average mean? The average price of the last 50 days. Okay, so hence 200-day moving average means the average price of the last 200 days. Okay, so 50-day moving average and 200-day moving average. I will be going deeper into this to understand how to go understand. But for now, everyone understood what average is and what your 50-day and 200 days? Yes? Okay, I will go deeper into this a little later, but for now, let's keep it at that. Okay, super. Okay, then like I mentioned here, from this data, we have been able to calculate that in which year, how much was the return. 2019, 12% return, 2020, 14%, 24%, 4%, 20%, 8%, 5%. Can you guys see a pattern here? Can you guys see a pattern here? I can see a pattern. Anyone can see a pattern? Quickly, if they can help me out. What pattern can you see, Saurabhji? What pattern can you see, Murtaza? Can you guys see that every time there is like very high returns, 20, 24%, 20%, then the next year is usually a thing of low return? Can you see that? Whenever there is a year of very high return, usually there is a year of low return, single digit. Correct? So it is very, very important to understand that. Okay? If you see, for example, this year, Nifty gives 20% return, 22% return. Okay? Can you expect the same return in 2026? Can you expect double-digit return? Right? The point is you don't expect it. So when you don't expect it, you are already ahead of 100 other people, because you know statistically this is very improbable that 2 consecutive years of high 20% returns. Everyone with me till now? You see how we are simplifying analysis of markets without even going into complex details, just by looking at data and facts. Okay, just by looking at data and facts, all of this we are doing. Okay, great. This is our takeaway number 2 from here. Okay, then comes to the most interesting part. Okay, one of the most interesting part. Okay, I will explain what this is. Okay, so it says it's a heat map of Nifty. Okay, it's a heat map of Nifty. Now, what does heat map means of 2018 to 2025? Okay, so here on this axis, vertical axis, you can see 2018, 19, 20, all the years, 7 years that are there, all of it is present here. Okay, and here the month, you can see the Jan, Feb, March, April up to December. Okay, now question is, Pratik, what does each of this box represent and what do these numbers mean? Okay, very simple, guys. These numbers mean how much was the return for Nifty in that particular year for that month. For example, if someone asks me, Prateek, what was the return for the year 2021 October? Okay, so 2021 October is 0.3%. Okay, everyone with me, what this diagram is showing us? What this diagram is showing us? What was the return of Nifty for that month in that particular year? So each month we are getting a thing. Okay, so a quick quiz for people. What was the return for Nifty for the year 2020 May, month of May 2020? Chalo guys, quickly, let's do it together. Let me see if all of you have understood or not.
-2.
May, not May, okay? So 2020 May, the return is negative 2.8%. Superb, everyone. Negative 2.8, negative 2.8, negative 2.8. Superb, guys, superb. Wonderful. So got it, right? Negative 2.8%. Okay, these are all in percentage terms, okay? Okay. Now, we have to analyze this data. We want to analyze this data. Okay, let me show you first pattern, okay? Interested to see the first pattern in this data, guys? Can I show you the first pattern here? Okay, sure. Let's look at January, okay? 2019, negative 0.3, 2020, negative 1.7, minus 2.5, minus 0.1, minus 2.4, minus 0, flat, minus 0.6. What's the common thing in January? January is not a great performing month. It's negative. Out of the 7 years has been negative. Do you think this is a coincidence, guys? Coincidence happens once or twice. This is a pattern, yes or no? This is a pattern? Yes? Okay. Chalo, let's look at the next part, okay? Let's look at July, for example. July. 6%, minus 5.7, 7.5, 0.3, 8.7, 2.9, 3.9. What's the pattern here? Out of 7 years, 6 positive, only 1 negative. Is it a pattern or is it coincidence? There's a pattern, right? Out of 7 years, 6 is positive. Only 1 month is negative. Now, how many of you, okay, for all those people who thought that market is random, market can do whatever it wants to do, suddenly has a bulb on moment to see, oh my god, actually there is something that is there. There is something that is there that you were not able to see. The pattern you were not able to see because you cannot analyze data that way. If you just look at a chart, if you watch TV, if you do all of this, this is the kind of information that is hidden from you. Right? This is the kind of information that is hidden from you. How many of you agree with me? That suddenly you feel like you have a better understanding of Nifty just by looking at this information? Correct? Isn't it like a bird's eye view? Like you're looking at a bird from, as a bird, you're looking at the world below. So here you're looking at the market from the top, seeing how it behaves. You know, I like to say when you open a person's kundli, right? The bird chart, you understand the behavior of the person, and this is what is being shown here. Okay? So for anyone who thinks markets are random, this is not. Okay? Now, for example, if I give you a question, okay? If I give you a question, okay? If I put a gun to your head and say that you have two options. One is buy on the 1st of January and second option is buy on the 1st of July. When will you buy? This year I start of 2020 thing, I say either 1st of January buy karo या फिर 1st of July buy karo.
January.
July, everyone, July, correct? Very easy, right? Why are you saying July? Because the probability, it's not certainty, okay? There's a very high chance that July this year is negative. Maybe it can happen, but there is a very high chance. You are giving your high chance to yourself to be right. Trading is all about giving yourself the highest probability. Certainty is impossible. Okay? Certainty is impossible. Am I saying, guys, that 100% July will be positive? Am I saying till now? I'm not. That's not, no one, if anyone says that, they're lying to you. Okay? No one can say for certain what is going to happen. But this information is better than no information. This information gives you an edge over the other 95%. Gives you an advantage over them. Okay? Super. Okay? Now, that is what this is called this is also a way of understanding. This is called seasonality. Okay, seasonality. Okay, seasonality. Okay, now we will look at things a little further. All of this is mentioned here. Now it is showing the average monthly return for Nifty index. Okay, now these points which are high, they are showing that on which month the returns are high. Okay, can you see Jan is negative, but Feb, the average returns actually for Feb is worse than Jan. The average returns for Feb is actually worse than Jan. Right? The best are what? April, July, and November. Can you see these 3 months are the best? April, July, and November. Tell me something. Have you guys not seen the same pattern following this year till now? January, February, market went down. March, the market went a little up. April, the market really pushed up. And right now, we are in May. The markets are going a bit sideways. Have you guys observed this pattern till now? Till today? Let's look at it I will show it to you in the chart. Okay? I will show it to you in the chart. For example, what did we see? This is January. This is January month, right? From here. This is the month of January. From here, January starts. Right? So January, this is what happens. Negative. Can you see February is worse? This is February. This is worse. February has market underperformed a lot more. Correct? Then what happened? March, the market tries to pull up till here. This is March. Market positive. Can you see April? What happened to the market? Up. And right now we are here. Are you seeing this is somehow coming out to be almost like a prophecy till now? I'm just showing you data which is analyzed from the past 7 years historically and showing you the behavior of the market this year. I don't know news, I don't watch TV, I don't watch newspaper, I don't do anything. I look at data, I analyze data gives me insight, I follow it. How many of you are just like a bulb on moment here suddenly, oh my god, I didn't think it was that easy. How can it be that easy? Is it that possible? How come people think, oh my god, trading is so difficult, suddenly it feels that easy? Is it that easy to analyze? It is that easy, okay? The problem is, most of us do not have first data, is data for how to analyze, to turn it into visual representation, to make sense of it. That is what is important. And through AI we are able to do that. Before, it was not possible. Okay, now for example, some of you want, okay, some of you are saying, Pratik, 7 years data hai, I want to do it for 15 years, I want to test for 15 years. Correct? Let me check if this data is valid for, I want to check for a bigger time frame if it's valid. Okay, or how can I do it for other stocks? If I give you some tool through which you are able to find this matrix for any stock, for any commodity like gold, Bitcoin, anything, would you think that would be helpful? If I give you something through which you are able to find this chart with one single click for any stock, for any commodity, for anything that you want, would that something be helpful? Okay, super. Okay, so I will be sharing with you, I'll be showing you something. I will just delete this. Okay, again pay attention. Okay, so this is tradingview.com. Everyone know what tradingview.com is? Everyone know what tradingview.com is? Mostly yeses, a few are no's. Okay, so tradingview.com is a website. It's a free to use website. Maximum you can sign up for it using a Google account, Gmail account, and this is a charting platform through which you can look at the chart of all stocks around the world and everywhere else. Okay, so you can use tradingview.com for it. Okay, simple, very easy. Tradingview.com, you Google it, you will find this. Okay, now let me show you something that is built by us on a proprietary level. Proprietary means it's a custom thing. Okay, you will not find this in TradingView, but I'm going to show you this indicator that we have built. Okay, so this is a seasonality indicator. I have talked to you about seasonality, this matrix. We have built it in TradingView. Okay, so I'll just explain to you guys. I will change the settings here. This is showing from the year 2000 up to now. I will change it to 2015, 2010 karte hai guys. We can do it for the past 15 years. Can we do it for the past 50 years? 2000 is too long a period. Okay, let's do it for the past from 2010 onwards till now, 15 years. Okay, can you guys see January? What is the average out of 16 years? How many years is positive, guys? Look at this, plus IVE, right? Positive means only 5 years are positive. Out of 16 years, only 5 years in January are positive. Correct. You look at July. Out of 15 years, how many years are positive? 11. Hit rate of 73%. Whatever I showed you, does it make sense now to you? Does it make sense that this is not some small pattern? This is a big pattern in Nifty, and it has been followed very, very significantly. It has been followed very, very significantly. Okay, so this is something that you have to understand. Another thing, for example, okay, if you look at the average return for the month, all 15 years, right? Can you see the worst performing is actually February, minus 1.19%, right? The highest performing is actually July, 2.17%. 2.17%. After that is April, and then it is October. Everyone understand this? Okay. Now, there can be multiple reasons behind it. I don't want to follow news and everything, right? July there is budget coming in, all of that coming in. Fine. I don't want to go there right now. Okay. But let's say, Pratik, I want to find this for gold. Okay. I want to find. How many of you want to see the matrix for gold, the seasonality for gold? Let's check it. Simply, you have to go to the search button, search for gold, and click on gold. Okay, click on gold, and you will have it for gold. You will have it for gold. Okay, I will check. Yeah, you will have it for gold. You want to check for Bitcoin? Very easy. Bitcoin. You can have it for Bitcoin. Okay, so you will get for anything you search for. You want to search for stock, Titan for example, you can find it for that stock also. So everything is here for you. How cool is this? You now have a bird's eye view for any stock, for anything. Does not matter where you are. Now the problem is, Pratik, how can we have this? Okay, how do we have this with us? Okay, again, like I said, we will be sharing this indicator with you. How will we be sharing it? We'll be sharing you the code for it. Okay, so if I go to the code, right, you will see a code like this. You will see a code. This is a big code, right? Looks very complex. Okay, looks very complex, this code. Do not worry, we will be giving you this code. Very simply, we'll be giving you a document like this towards the end. Okay, a document like this with the code. Okay, all you have to do is copy the code from here, go to tradingview.com. Okay, go to tradingview.com, click on file editor, go to TradingView, click on file editor, select here, create new indicator, and you have to delete everything and paste this code here. Once you paste it here, you should be able to get it saved in your TradingView account. That's it. You just have to copy and paste it. That's all. Everyone done? Okay? You just have to copy the code from here. Copy the code from here. Go to TradingView, file editor, new indicator, and paste it. Okay? Super. So that is what we are going to give it to you. Okay. Now, that everyone till now, are you guys bored or are you guys enjoying the session till now? Good? You're finding some value out of it? Yes? Okay. Like I said, all of this will be shared with you towards the end. Okay? Okay. Again, let's come back to the session again. Now, you guys have told a lot of you are not what you call that, are new to the market. Correct? Are new to the market. You don't know how to basically trade, how to do what, right? What if I gave you, there was a tool through which, okay, listen to this very carefully, okay? I give you a tool through which you can take a photo, screenshot of this chart, and the AI tool will tell you where to buy, where to sell, all of these. Do you think that would be helpful? Do you think that is even possible? You just have to take a screenshot of the chart and you will be exactly told that. Is it even possible? Let's try it out. Can we have a live demo for it quickly? Okay? Okay. So, we will do this for, let's say, we will do this for Titan, okay? Let's do it for Titan, or let's do it for Tata Motors. Okay. Let's do it for Tata Motors, okay? We'll do it for Tata Motors quickly, okay? Okay, we have it for Tata Motors and we want to trade it on 5-minute chart, for example. Okay, so let's say the market is open, you are trading it on 5-minute chart. I will add some quick indicators, RSI. Do not have to worry about it. I'm just adding this because I want to show you guys how awesome our tool is. Okay, so these are called some indicators. Okay, these are some indicators that I have put in the chart of Tata Motors. Okay, now I want basically for my custom GPT to analyze what should I do. Should I buy? Should I sell? What should I do? Okay, very easy. Now how are we going to do it? We have again built for you another custom GPT called the Trade Idea Generator. Okay, Trade Idea Generator by SpringTide. Okay, very easily, let's use it. Okay, let's try it. What we have to do, we have to take a screenshot of this and ask it to do the analysis of it. Very simple, okay? So I will take a screenshot, take a snapshot, I will download the image of this chart. I have downloaded. I will go to my custom GPT. I will attach the photo that I just downloaded. Here, Tata Motors. I will attach it here. Can I say, give me trade ideas for intraday? Very simple, everyone. I want to trade intraday. Matlab, I want to buy and sell right now. Give me ideas of what I should do. Okay? Very simply, I will run this and this will be able to look at this chart and it will be able to tell me what is happening where. For people who know, they will be able to say where is the RSI, what is the MACD, what is the volume, and it is telling us entry if price goes above 733, target is this, stop loss is this, and this is the justification for it. It is giving you the reasons when to buy, when to sell, where should you book your loss if it goes wrong, and the reasons behind it. What else you need? What else do you need when you have something like this? It adds so much power to your thing. Suddenly, let's say you are trading in the markets, you don't know what's happening, right? You're confused. What's happening? This will give you a unbiased, unemotional information. Everyone, does this have any emotions? This doesn't have any emotions. This is the power that we are looking at. How many of you think having like this will be helpful? Let's say Monday you go, you take Monday, market is open 11 o'clock in the morning, you are not doing what to do. You will take a screenshot of that particular stock or whatever and you will say give me ideas and it will tell you what to do. Can you understand suddenly how easy things have become? Right? So that is what I'm saying, right? It even gives you options trading strategy for people who are interested in options will also be able to do this. Okay, so all of this is given here. Okay, you can do it for any stock, commodity, Bitcoin, whatever, doesn't matter. It will do that analysis for you. Okay, super. So we will be giving you this custom GPT also. Can I get a super in the chat if everyone is happy with this? Super, 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 super. Awesome. Okay. Now, we have understood the trade idea generator. Okay. Next, what we need to understand is, let me ask you a question. Okay. Suppose any strategy I give you. Okay. I give you any particular strategy. What is a strategy? A strategy is basically telling you when to buy, when to sell. Correct? A strategy tells you when to buy, when to sell. Now, if you have a strategy and you know that strategy, how it has worked in the last 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, basically called back testing. Testing the strategy going back in time, and it is showing some profitability or it is making loss. Would it not give you a better confidence of putting your money in the strategy? If I give you a strategy and you are able to test the strategy, to be able to know that अच्छा ये profitable है, अच्छा ये पैसा बनाता है, only then will you be able to comfortably put your money. Agree with this? This is called back testing. Okay, this is called back testing. We have taken a strategy and we will go back in time and test it if it's profitable or not. Again, guys, how many of you think if you want to test any strategy, किसने आपको strategies दिया? Okay, you go to YouTube, hundreds of people are there, right? Giving you strategies. You go, you can test if that strategy is profitable or not without before even you put your money into it. You don't believe anyone. You test every data, right? You can come back, use AI to test it with a single click without writing in a single line of code. Do you think you would be happy with something like that? Any strategy, you are able to quickly backtest. Any testing you can do, you don't have to worry for anything else. You are not dependent on anyone else. No one can fool you anymore. Okay? Can we try a quick, excuse me, can we try a quick test of that? Okay? ठीक है. So we will be testing, we will be backtesting data. Okay? We will be backtesting data. Now, what is backtesting? Like I explained, we will be backtesting this data. We'll be taking data from here. All of this we are doing from this one Excel sheet that we download. Okay? This data we have used for analysis. This data we are using now for backtesting. Now, what is this strategy? We are going to test a strategy that is 2 moving averages. Okay? 2 moving averages. I will quickly explain what a moving average is again in the chart so that everyone is clear with it. Okay? So, for example, let's go to chart of Nifty and I will be able to explain it. I will go on the daily time frame. I will add simple, sorry. I will add moving average. Okay. So, I have to add 2 moving averages. One is 21. I will make the color for it, let's say yellow, okay? And I will add another moving average that is 50, okay? And I will change the color to, let's change the color to green, okay? Wonderful. Okay. So, can you guys see there are two lines here. One is yellow and one is green. The yellow line is basically 21 moving average. 21 matlab it is the average of the last how many days, guys? How many days? 21 moving average matlab kya hai? Last 21 days. Correct? And what does 50? Green line is 50. Okay? Green line is 50. That is the average of the last 50 days. Okay? Now, we are testing this strategy which is 21 and 50 day crossover. Matlab kya hai? We will be buying, okay? We will be buying this stock Nifty when 21, the yellow line, goes above 50. Okay? So here can you see the yellow goes above 50 here. So I will buy here. Everyone clear? Yellow goes above 50. 21 goes above 50, we will be buying. Okay? When will we sell? We will sell, for example, here. Yellow goes below the green line 50, we will be selling. Okay, so here again, for example, here buying happened here. We bought here. When it crossed below, we sold. Okay, again it went above. We bought here and we sold here. Everyone clear? We bought here again. This is the strategy. EMA crossover strategy it's called. Can I get CC crystal clear in the chat? If everyone is clear till now.
Thanks.
Clear, CC. makes sense here. Super. Okay. Now we are going to test if this strategy is profitable or not for the last 7 years. Okay. We are going to test if this strategy has made any money or not. Okay. So let's go to the prompt very quickly. So we are building a strategy of 21 and 50 SMA, simple moving average. What is buy signal? Okay. Buy signal when 21, the yellow line, goes above 50 is buy. Okay. Sell signal is when 21 goes below 50. Okay. So here we are using 21 and 50. You can use other points also. Okay. Now we are backtesting the strategy. We are assuming that we put 2 lakh rupees 7 years back in 2018. We put 2 lakh rupees on this particular strategy. Okay. And we want to test it. And we want to see how, if it's profitable or not. Everyone clear? Everyone? Till now, I know you guys have questions. I will come to your questions, but for now, this part is clear. Okay, super. So very simply, we will use Claude. Okay, we will use Claude for it, and we will simply do one thing. We'll copy the prompt. Go to Claude, paste the prompt here, and what we will do, we will attach the file. Okay, we will attach the file through which we have been able to the nifty. One sec. Yeah, the 7-year data file. This one. This Excel sheet. Okay, this Excel sheet. Okay, so we have attached this Excel sheet. We have copied the prompt from here and pasted the prompt in Claude. Okay, we will run this. I will run it. It will take some time to do it. In the meanwhile, I have already, done this for you so that we can check. Everyone, can we see the data? We have run this. I have run this before for you and see the output. Can you see the output for the prompt? Yes. Okay. Super. Okay. So this is the output. Can you guys see? This is the same prompt, same data sheet, Nifty 7 years I have used, and we're using the same thing. Okay. Let's see the output for it. Okay. So. Okay, yeah. Let's see the output for it. So what it is telling us, this is the strategy 21 and 50-day moving average. Buy when SMA goes above 50, sell when SMA goes below 50. That is the strategy. We are trading with 2 lakh rupees. How much is the we started with 2 lakh. How much is the money capital after 7 years, guys? 8,66,655. What is the return? 6 lakh is our profit. 6,66,000. Percentage return 333%. The annual return is 24.78. How many trades have we done? 30 trades. In the last 7 years, only 30 trades have done. How many profitable trades? 14 trades were profitable, 16 trades were loss making. Out of 30, 14 were profitable, 16 were loss making. Even then, we made a handsome return. Can you guys see now? It has even given the yearly returns. 2018 में कितना return आया था for the strategy? 2019 what happened? 2020 what happened? 2022 was a negative year. 2023 was positive. 2024 was positive, and 2025 right now is positive. Are you guys seeing the detail of analysis that is being done here? The detailed level of analysis that is being done here, right? It is giving you the worst performing trade, the best performing trade, the worst performing trade. How much is your average profit? How much is your average loss? Everything it is giving you here. Not only that, it is giving you the list of all the 30 trades. When it has entered, when it has exited, how much is the P&L? How cool is this that you have a detailed table of everything mentioned here? And how have we taken it? From this data, guys. All we need is an Excel sheet and that prompt to be able to give us this kind of amazing backtest results. This is what the future looks like. You want to see something even cooler? I'll show you an interactive thing of it. It has even made an interactive equity curve. Can you see this equity curve? It is showing you how the P&L movement is happening, all the details. It is telling you how much was the profit and loss. It is telling you all of this information. Trades, can you see this? Buy, sell, profit, kitna hua, which trade, how much money, all of it is mentioned here. All of it is mentioned here. Can you see which trade profit, which trade loss, 2019 yearly return, all of it is mentioned here. Imagine now you can take this, something like this tool, and if you want to test instead of 21 and 50, you can test 9, 18, you can take any combination of moving average. You can take any combination of moving average to be able to do this. Mind blowing? Mind blowing? Okay. Now, suppose this is that, okay? Along with this, guys, I am also, because I have taught you guys moving average, I am also going to share with you guys again a custom built moving average strategy. Okay, again, you will be getting the code for it. This is a custom built moving average strategy. Can you guys see here? Buying, selling happens, it's showing automatically. Buy, sell, automatically it's showing all of this. Can you see this? Okay, so will be sharing with you guys the code for this strategy also. I'll be sharing with you guys the code for this strategy also. Okay, same thing, copy paste it and you will have this code with you. Okay, you can, with this strategy, you can go and test it for anything. So we tried 921, you can try 21 and 50 and it will do it for you. You want to try something else, you can change it and it will do this for you. Okay, now let's say the next question, Prateek, is I have all of this, buy is coming here, sell is coming here. Very good. Okay, I can do it for anything. I can do it for Nifty, I can do it for Bank Nifty, I can do it for gold, I can do it for Bitcoin, anything I can do it for. Moving average, okay, we can do it for anything. Now, Prateek, I am getting buy and sell. What the next question is, even all of this, you have given me all of this information, but एक चीज मैं बहुत confused हूँ.
YouTube.
This buy and sell signal that is coming, how will I get it automated? How will my broker automatically take this signal and buy it? How will my take that signal and buy it? All of you have that question? Right? All the tools that I've shown you right now, you will still find it difficult to automate. The last part, which is difficult. For futures options, everything. Right? My question to you is, how would it be if there was a platform that can completely automate your entire trading journey from start to end by simply a click of a button? If you click a button in the morning and it will start trading it, you don't have to worry about it. Do you think something will be possible? You will be able to connect your broker, the trade will happen automatically, you have a strategy. Yes? Okay, so I wanted a quick introduction. I want to show you guys a platform. Again, we have built India's first AI-driven algo trading platform called Bulls AI. Would you guys like to just take, show you guys a quick glimpse of how the platform is, what it does and all of that, so that to show you guys what the future looks like. Okay, so okay, I will. Okay, okay. So you guys can see my screen, right? You guys can see my screen? Yes? Okay. So this is how the panel of Bullseye looks like. You will see the marketplace which has like multiple strategies, right? You have various strategies, some requiring 3 lakh capital, 10,000, 6 lakh, 1 lakh, or even strategies requiring 1,000 rupees and 2,000 rupees. Okay, so that is how it is being built. Now let's say you are someone who wants to use this particular strategy, range expansion one, right? All you have to do is basically you have to click add to my portfolio. It will be taken to your portfolio. You will click on start. Once you click on start, you can do 3 things here. One is backtest. Everyone knows the meaning of backtest right now. Everyone knows what backtesting is. So imagine you can backtest a particular strategy. Test if that strategy is profitable or not. If it is a good strategy or not. Let's say you are convinced it's a good strategy. The next step is paper trading. What is paper trading? Paper trading, for those who are not aware, paper trading is something that you do to try it in the real market without putting your money. It's trading with virtual money. Do you think that doing that to test how the strategy is performing right now in the live market without putting your real money is something that will add to your confidence? After backtesting, you paper trade, you test it out with virtual money, see how the performance is, and then when you're confident, then you go to live trading. You know, if markets are closed right now, so hence you can't live trade right now. But otherwise, this is how simple it is. The next question is, Pratik, how do I connect my broker? Very simple. Broking, you have your broker, connect your broker. For example, I'm using Fires. I will connect to Fires and it will be connected. So whatever order will come, it will be directly executed with my broker. I don't have to do anything. Automatically, this will do it in the background. After that, Pratik, इसमें AI कहाँ पे है? Pratik, what's the AI in it? How many of you have that question? इसमें AI क्या है? Very good question, guys. We have integrated in this platform, okay, a way to make strategies with just writing a prompt. You don't have to code. For example, I just take a like a demo prompt, okay? I'll just take a demo prompt from here. Pi said EMA. I will click on the run button, and once I do that, it should be able to generate a code for me. Okay, it should be able to generate the code for me. Can you see it's coding for me? It's writing the strategy code for me, right? And then from here, I can take the strategy, Python code. Yes, it's writing a Python code for you. Then you can add any stock that you want, ACC or anything, and then you can backtest this strategy. It's as simple. You have an idea, you write it down, it will write the code for you. You take that stock and backtest it. I've even created backtested results for you to show you how a backtesting thing looks like. Okay, so let's say you have created the prompt, you have backtested it on this particular stock called SBI. Very simple. You can see how advanced analytics you will get. You will get the returns, the profit and loss, all these ratios which the advanced traders use. How much profit, how much loss, the profit and loss, each trade, the returns, monthly returns, all of it you will be getting. The P&L book, like how you see the description, which day, how much profit was there, how much loss was there, all of it is mentioned here. Each trade is mentioned here. Can you guys see how you are able to just have any idea from that backtested and then from there check if the strategy is profitable? From here, if you like the strategy, you can simply start trading it, and no bit of coding. No bit of coding. Mind blown. Did you guys think that this was even possible? Some of you were even questioning, oh my god, this is even possible. This is the magic and the power that we're going towards. Majority people are stuck with the old way of doing things, but we need to move forward. Okay, now I know I have covered a lot of things. Right? I want to quickly go what we have learned till now. Can we do that? Let me just summarize what we have learned till now. I will go into explaining bullseye and everything more in detail in the coming time, but I will do that. Okay? Okay. So first we did data analysis using custom GPT, the Market Analyst Pro SpringPad. Everyone remembers? Just dropping a yes. Just dropping a yes as if you guys remember. Okay? Okay. Second, you guys, we did SpringPad's custom seasonality indicator. You guys remember that? Indicator which shows every month you can do it for the stock. That is we have done. Then we have used the trade idea generator. We have taken a screenshot of our chart and understood how to get trade ideas from it. Then we have done backtesting using Claude. I showed you how you can get a proper report of backtested strategies. And I have also shown you guys a custom moving average crossover indicator. You can change the values in TradingView. Yes, and of course Bullseye platform to completely automate the entire process. All of this that I've showed you, Rahul has showed you, I have showed you. Are you able to understand, believe in the endless possibilities of AI-driven investing and trading? Yes. How many of you thought that you came with a certain mindset, क्या ही दिखाएंगे, investing, trading, all of this, and suddenly your mind goes, oh my God, I didn't even think something like this was even possible. Something like this was even possible. A lot of guesses. Totally mind blowing. 100% is awesome. Of course, guys, for those who are asking for the prompts and all the certificates and everything, like I said, we will be sharing with you towards the end. Okay, so just be with us. I hope till now time is just flying. Correct? I always see time is just flying. We have just somehow 2 hours has just flown. Okay, so we need to just pay attention for this, and we'll be able to do it. Okay, now this is what we have. That the possibilities of AI-driven investing and trading is absolutely beyond the roof, right? And I have been able to share with you certain little things here. There is this one person. How many of you know him?
Warren Buffett.
How many of you know him? Mr. Warren Buffett, everyone knows him. So in the 90s, he said, we don't have to be smarter than the rest, we have to be more disciplined than the rest. Okay? Very good. You don't, if you need to be smarter, then all the economists, all the statisticians, mathematicians would be the richest people in the world. But they are not. Fortunately, unfortunately, they are not. So you don't have to be the most smartest person, you have to be more disciplined. Now I and Rahul, we think that this is great. This statement makes a lot of sense, but we want to add to it. Okay? With AI powered analysis, insights and automation, not only can you be more disciplined, do you think also you can be more smarter with the little things that we have shared with you today? Don't you already feel that you are a little smarter than what you were at the start? Just those insights I have shared you regarding Nifty, those basic things, right? Now, doesn't have to be like big, but those very small but powerful things will make you not only a better disciplined but also a smarter investor, and that is very, very important. Okay, of course, right now the market is shut. A lot of you have requested, can I see how algos work? Okay, how algos execute orders. Do you guys want to see how algos execute orders? Just a glimpse of it. So again, of course, markets are shut right now. Live markets I would have been able to show you, but we have taken a little snippet from how the speed at which algos are executing orders. Okay, so you will hear little ding, 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 ding noises. Okay, each ding noise means an order is executed. Okay, so just pay attention to the next part. Okay.
ఏడే అప్పుడు డౌన్లోడ్ చేయమంటున్నాడా?
Can you guys see the speed at which the orders were
very good,
executed? Do you
Nachito.
think it would be possible for you to manually sit and buy and sell that fast? Do you think it's just humanly possible? Before you even think, the algo will come buy before you and sell before you. Right? This is where, and you are competing with these guys. Remember, in the market, you are, if you do not know what to do, you are competing with these guys. These guys are going to come in front of you, take money from your hand and go away. And you are going to
Find
be
DCS.
holding ki kya hua. You will not even be able to blink. Before you blink, it's over.
ఇప్పుడు కొత్త
Right? So this is where we are trying to go at, to have something which works for you without you having to leave your
నేనైతే
job.
ఇంకేదైతేనో దీంట్లో
Now, everyone here wants to make money, right?
అన్నావా?
I hope it's very clear. I'm sure no one is here out here not there to make money. It's clear. No? I mean, I know a lot of people feel shy to talk about it, but I'm very clear about it. It's nothing shameful to say I want to make money. It's very clear. Somehow in our society we have been told that paisa is not good or something like that. I don't know why. But let's be clear. We are all here to make money. Right? Now, let's say whatever Rahul has shown you till now. Okay? And whatever I have
ఇలా
shown you till now.
నేర్చుకుంటాను
Goals AI, everything, okay? I give it to you. You say, take it, here it is. Keep everything. Keep all the tools that we have. Do you think you will be able to become a profitable trader with it? Do you think you'll be able to become a profitable trader with it? Just take all my tools, take everything. A lot of no's. Maybe not, no actually. Not fully. Wow. Okay. I see a lot of people being actually very self-aware of it. You're right, guys. And so for a few people who are saying yes, I want to ask you this question, okay? Let's say I give you a Ferrari. You know a Ferrari? I give you a Ferrari and I say, okay, you take it out. And all your life you have been driving a Maruti or a something, okay? And I give you a Ferrari. What are the chances of you doing an accident? What are the chances of you doing an accident with that car? A very high chance, right? A very high chance. So you have the best vehicle. You have the best vehicle, but if the driver driving that vehicle is not capable, the vehicle becomes useless. The vehicle becomes useless. Okay? So I hope this little analogy has helped you understand. It is not about the strategy or this. It is about the person even who is deploying it. Okay? So here I like to think that of course all of us want to earn, but we have to add this one letter of L. Learning is very important, right? Learning is very important. Like if you're trying to become a doctor, if you're trying to become an engineer, on the first day itself, do you go and start operating? Or in the first day itself, do you start building software? No, right? You learn, you spend 3 years, 4 years, you learn the craft and then you do it. Similarly here, if you want to treat markets, trading and investing as gambling, then you can do it. You will lose your money as a hobby, right? Or you can learn, go deeper into it, and you will be able to think. Everyone, can I get an agree if you understand what I'm trying to say, the point that I'm trying to make you guys understand here? Agree? Absolutely agree? Superb? Okay? Now, all of these concepts that we have talked, Rahul has talked, I have talked, if you could master all these professional trading, automation using AI concepts to make consistent profits, invest your money, grow your money, and of course protect your money. And another important is time to spend your money to achieve your financial freedom. Remember, all of these are very important. Most people just focus on, I'm going to make money. But they don't know how to grow that money, protect that money, and how to have the time to spend that money. All of these are very, very important to keep in mind. If you could get all of this, understand and learn all of this, would you like to get mentored by us, take our help to turn this into reality? Drop in a yes if you think that we can help you with all of this concept. Yes, definitely yes. I'm happy, definitely yes you can, absolutely yes. Of course, yes, 100%, yes, definitely, for sure, no doubt. Super. Okay, it's lovely. It's so overwhelming to see all of it. All of you, absolutely eager to be able to go through this. Okay, so I want to introduce you guys to this absolutely exclusive program that we have called the Inner Circle Legacy Wealth Builder Live Coaching Program. Okay, so it is a 3-month live program